So this month I have been diving into bluegrass. I have not really listened to a lot of bluegrass in my life. I think the most that I've ever listened to is just ambient bluegrass on the golf course with people party fouling and just bringing giant Bluetooth speakers, taping them to the back of the golf cart and just blasting it. So a lot of people have recommended that I listen to Salt Creek, and Martin sent me over the Molly Tuttle signature guitar, so I figured I would check out a Molly Tuttle Salt Creek performance. So this is my first time listening to it. Let's see what we got.
Probably been playing music together since we were both 11 or 12 years old, and we're going to do a fiddle tune now that we both grew up playing. This one's called Salt Creek.
This is so fast. So this is her and Sierra Hall, I believe. And it looks like capo is on the 2nd fret. It sounds kind of different. What I've learned in bluegrass so far is just a lot of 1, 4, and 5s and stuff. And it sounds a little bit different than a 1, 4, and 5. So let's go back a little bit. So it's like, so it's G to F, so G, F, C, D. Guys, I suck at bluegrass guitar, by the way. Don't give me a hard time trying to figure this out. I'm getting better. I'm trying. So, alright, so this is interesting. So G, F, G to F, G, F, D, G. So this is kind of like a G Mixolydian jam, so it's not really in the key of G. You're using like a G with a flat 7. Interesting. What? This is crazy. This is like some of the fastest playing I've ever seen. She's so good at it. And what's funny is like even the piezo sound of the guitar totally works. Like usually like in my world, like singer-songwriter stuff, when I've had to go like DI with a dreadnought or something like that, I don't love the full response of that sound, but for this it like just like totally works, and I think it sounds great. And the mandolin player, like who is Sierra Hall? How have I never heard of her? She's amazing, incredible. Okay, so she's actually got the neck pickup installed in the sound hole, and then Sierra has like a microphone, which is why, man, that mandolin sounds fantastic. By the way, these two are just like shredding and just flying. This is actually some pretty insane high-level musicianship going on. And I know that everybody tunes it while I am working on my bluegrass chops. I think it's kind of like... That seems to be one of the licks that she's using. I'm working on it, guys. What I can comment on are the fashion choices, as is my specialty, as viewers of my channel know. So let's do a quick fashion recap. Molly looks stunning as always. I love, there's some tassels on that. The pink was clearly a coordinated effort by the two. Molly's rocking the, I love the long sleeve pull-up look. That's definitely one of my live performance looks as well, albeit without the tassels on the underarm. She's rocking it, as always. The boots are still bringing the vibe, but the pink tassel is like, I'm still a rock star. Check it out. Sierra, 10 out of 10. Love the blazer. It definitely shows like I'm here for business, but also with the boots too, just here to party as well. So 10 out of 10 fashion choices for both of them. I also love how they're even coordinating the guitar cables with the outfit. Very impressed by that. Well done. Now they're just in like perfect concert with each other. So this is what I've noticed is the biggest difference from what I think of like traditional like guitar accompaniment versus bluegrass jamming and stuff is how they are so in sync with each other in a way where the tempo shifts. Usually what I'm always used to is just kind of, if I'm doing a good job, the tempo that we start the song with is about the same as the tempo that we end the song with. But you can kind of see that like they're really creating like an incredible dynamic for just two players to really kind of like bring the performance and keep the intensity by increasing the BPM, but doing it in like a very fluid way where it just kind of creeps up and not like, let me go back a little bit because you can tell like, is this what a well-rehearsed coordinated effort sounds like? Is this what happens when you practice guitar? It's so funny coming at it from like my standpoint where it's like, okay, I'm lucky enough if like the singer and the guitar player know the changes to the song, to the simple 4-chord song that has maybe one change. So the fact that they've got like their licks coordinated and harmonizing each other is insane. But maybe that's it. Maybe that's a product of also the standards. Again, people have recommended Salt Creek. I think Tony Rice is the one that most people have like recommended, but I wanted to check out Molly's too because I was been doing most of her stuff on this guitar. This guitar is awesome, by the way. I really think so. This is a D18 based on her vintage one, and it has a rear shifted bracing that really has quite an effect on the sound that I was like, okay, rear shifted bracing. Every time people start talking about bracing, I just take their word for it. But a rear shifted bracing does seem to have a more balanced, even tone. And I find this guitar to be much different than my D18 standard. But yeah, anyways, incredibly well thought out, coordinated performance here so far. Oh, with the double karate kick at the end, we'd love to see it. See, look at the tassels. How awesome is that? When you raise the hand and the tassels are just there. Yeah, that's awesome. Two absolute masters. So I guess Sierra Hull, monster, obviously. Let me know if I'm wrong about this. Every time I've played a mandolin, I have a mandolin. I'm gonna try to restring it. So if anybody can give me string recommendations, that'd be cool. I always feel like it's so small for my hands. It's hard to play. I'm probably just being a baby about this, right? Let me know. Just encourage me. I'm always encouraged by shame and negativity. So encourage me to quit being a baby about mandolin and actually try to play it. It's like, oh, my hands are too small. Which is funny because, no, my hands are too big. Because when people are like, oh, I can't play guitar because my hands are too small. I'm like, you're being a baby. So I'm probably just doing the reverse of this, right? But, yeah, I don't know. Is this something where you can tell that they actually almost measure by measure have this coordinated, or is this an effect of everybody just learning this handful of bluegrass standards where they kind of just know how it's going to go and then they just individually come together and just slay it? Because that seemed like an incredibly well rehearsed version of a song where just two absolute master players. I don't know. Anyways, the cool thing about this that I've noticed, even just that, like, it seemed to be like a main lick that she was kind of using to turn it around was something like that, albeit 100 times faster. It seems like these live bluegrass performances are a great place to like slow down on YouTube and just steal licks from. So I'm going to be doing that. Let me know if you could answer some of those questions that I had. Again, shout out Molly Tuttle, incredible. I'll have an affiliate link to the guitar. Again, this is the one that's made in the Nazareth factory, so it is kind of like a more expensive lifetime guitar, but they also have a less expensive made in Mexico version that has essentially the same specs as far as like the slightly narrower neck, and it's just a cool looking guitar. So I'll have affiliate links in the description if you guys are interested, and yeah, let me know which other performances I should check out, because this has been a lot of fun diving into a genre I have no actual prior knowledge about. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.